for esports has gone up like a rocket, boom, straight. And the money that's coming in now is insane.
Six-figure salary in the spotlight, on stage, and some of them are just wholly unprepared.
This chair is $1,600.
$1,600
for this chair.
I'm living a dream for a lot of people, but yeah, sometimes it sucks because of all these drawbacks.
So there's this badge of honor in esports that I grind. I play hour upon hour upon hour upon hour. I put in, if I grind more, I'm going to get better.
If I play for too long, I'll get pain at the end of the day.
Too long meaning how many hours?
Like 8 hours.
If he can be successful playing video games, wanted to pursue this, I would be very supportive of it.
Got him, honey. Gotta have more confidence.
Everyone knows there's burnout in this.
Depression, anxiety. There's a lot of pressure to do that kind of extra work. I love this industry, but somebody has to talk about what's wrong with it.
Competitive gaming had grown beyond South Korea, RTS games, niche forums, and LAN cafes. Cable was on its way out, Twitch was taking off, and viewership for traditional sports declined, whereas the audience for esports rapidly increased. Esports sold itself as the sport of the future, a world where video game tournaments would surpass the NBA and NFL, where anyone could grind from amateur to superstar, where gaming would be a viable profession, and stadiums would be packed around the world with thousands of screaming fans. Marketers had been desperate to reach the younger generations who shunned traditional media and advertising. Only esports boasted such a concentrated and engaged audience of millennials and Zoomers. All this value in theory would be captured by new esports teams and leagues who could monetize these eyeballs through tickets, merchandise, and media rights, the same way that the NBA, NFL, and Premier League have each used viewership to rake in billions over decades. There was so much hype that everyone expected the economics to solve itself over time. Around the world, venture capitalists invested millions into emerging teams, game publishers hosted tournaments in world-class venues and broadcasted matches with immense production value, colleges rolled out scholarships for promising pub stompers, prize pools ballooned into millions, and pro players were marketed as budding celebrities, with the best in the world signing 6- to 7-figure contracts. As esports progressed into the 2010s, the audience and spectacle reached even greater heights. It was no longer Mountain Dew and Doritos. Mainstream Fortune 500 brands jumped in to sponsor teams, tournaments, and players alike. Even the billionaire owners and millionaire athletes of traditional sports joined in, enticed by the prospect of owning the next Dallas Cowboys or Manchester United. With the media and Wall Street collectively proclaiming esports as the next big thing in media and entertainment, this gaming future seems certain. Fast forward to 2024 and esports has fallen apart. Many teams have shut down, they've run out of money, or have been sold for parts. Viewership has declined for one step.
Esports is basically competitive video gaming. At the college here we've got two different major programs. We've got the academic esports program, which focuses on teaching students the skills they need to build a job, a career in the esports field, whether it be marketing or business strategy, event management, content creation, those sort of fields. And then we also have our varsity and academy program, which are for the students that are more competitively inclined, so the ones that want to compete playing video games against schools all around North America. We've got a top tier program that gives them the opportunity to do that.
Esports is not one thing. It's not just the players, it's not the teams. It is a collective of multiple things. It's the fans, it's the developers, it's every individual who doesn't compete. It is just them. I was a student in Staffordshire University, also studying esports actually, and I would say about 2 years after, I found out about the whole collegiate scene in general. I wasn't really aware of how big it really was, just because I'm from the UK. We have a university scene as well, but it's kind of small compared to what North America really is. So after I found out, I just started messaging people, started messaging scouts, just got really interested. The more in depth I went in, the more interested I got. I just saw like the prize monies, the land, the experience, the traveling, everything, which is great.
We have probably the most state-of-the-art collegiate center, I would say, in probably North America. We have the biggest, like the most fleshed out program, so you can get the actual business credentials, you can get the marketing classes, you can work on content creation, you learn Photoshop and things of that nature, so you have tangible skills that will work at other jobs, whether you go to an accounting firm or other places like that. And then as far as esports, top-notch facilities, everything is like grade A. We have the stage to play on, the opportunity for students to run their own broadcast and to learn those things for themselves. And trial by fire, you can make mistakes, and it's okay in this environment. You're not going to get fired or lose a job or like lose potential employments. It's a very safe space to kind of build your skills and try to catapult yourself. And obviously St. Clair, the teams do well as well, so naturally a lot of eyes on the school as well, so it works out for everybody, and you get a good chance at making something.